Hey guys, welcome back to the Kool-Aid Podcast. Welcome back to another video. Guys, today's video it's gonna be a match preview. Osasuna versus Barcelona tomorrow, where we are playing away from home. But before we get into the video, guys, make sure to follow us on all of our social media platforms. Everything's at Kool-Aid Podcast. We are on TikTok, on Instagram, and on Twitter. Make sure to tune in and follow us there just to stay up to date on all the Barcelona news. But let me introduce my co-host for this video, Alvaro.
What's up, guys?
So Barcelona, they're playing away from home against Osasuna. Guys, these are the times in which you can tune in to see the game. Local time, 9 p.m., Eastern time, 3 p.m. But these are the times right around the world in which you are able to tune in. As you guys can see, it's pretty late in Asia,
Yeah,
around 4 to
imagine
5.
imagine Tokyo, bro.
I
Watching
know, like
Tokyo
4
or
a.m. here.
Beijing. That's
I
crazy.
know, I know. Sydney 5 a.m. It's actually crazy. But to think that there are some fans in those places that actually
They're
stay up in
devoted.
the yeah, exactly. They're devoted. But guys, this is the squad list for tomorrow's match. As you can see, Inigo Martinez, he is fit to return. He is
About
finally in
time.
the squad. Yeah, about time. As you can see, also there are two notable inclusions, both Joao Cancelo and Joao Felix. Both of these guys are included. And once again, no Abde, no Ansu Fati, no Eric Garcia. These players are players who have
Marcos
left.
Alonso, Sergio Roberto.
Yeah, those players are in the match. But now looking at the squad lineup and just basically to see the predicted lineup, this is how it is looking at the moment. This is the lineup by Footmob. Ter Stegen in goal, Balde, Christensen, Frankie de Jong as the center back, Kunde as the right back, Gundogan, Oromeo, Gavi, Ferran Torres, Lewandowski, and Rafinha. Avilo, do you think that this is the lineup that Barcelona should be starting tomorrow against Osasuna?
It makes sense because again, Cancelo and Joao Felix, they have not played football since like what, like June. They really haven't been
Well,
active.
I mean, Joao Cancelo, he has had a full preseason with Manchester City. So if, for example, I think if one of the two players were to start, I think Joao Cancelo would be the player most
No,
likely to
for
start.
sure, for sure.
Yeah.
I would like it to be Cancelo. You would like it to be the same. I understand why
Mhm.
that could not be the case. I would still have to see him sub in. Maybe you sit down Gavi, you bring Frankie up to the middle, and then you switch Conde to center back and you play Cancelo. I'm thinking of possibilities to get Cancelo into the game, but I'm surprised that they're predicting Ferran Torres to start. I
Yeah.
still think they're gonna run out of four-man midfield and two up top, Rafinha and Lewandowski. Interesting though that Lewandowski has openly stated that he likes playing with more attackers, which
Yeah.
kind of pissed me off because it's almost him saying I'm not playing that good because of this. No, you're not playing good because you're not playing good. But
Yeah.
I will see. We'll see if Xavi accommodates to Lewandowski and maybe thinks, hey, if this is really what's gonna get you going, then let's do it. I expect a former midfield
Okay.
and hopefully Cancelo starts. If he doesn't, I would understand so, but he better start in next week's game. But I mean, it's not about starting 11, and it should get the job done against Osasuna. It should.
What speaking on Lewandowski, if this was based on purely on merit and on form, it would Lewandowski wouldn't be starting this match. It would be Ferran
He
Torres
wouldn't.
yeah, exactly. But we know that Xavi is not going to do that. And I think this is a solid lineup as it's been shown. Just I want to give this option right here, this secondary lineup in which we can talk about right now. And this is the lineup with three in the back, because you're taking advantage of both of the fullbacks. This is how the lineup would be. For example, maybe a like later in when as like later in the season with both when both Joao Cancelo and Joao Felix have basically settled into the club. But you'd have Lewandowski as like the starting striker, and then you have two in behind. Or what you could do, for example, is you can move Joao Felix and have him partner Lewandowski up top, move Rafinha's position more back, and then you would have a 3-4-1-2. Do you get it?
That would be interesting. I just don't see how Xavi will sit down Gundogan and Pedri. But
No, 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 no. For example, like Rafinha, instead of being Rafinha, it would be Pedri. It would be better in this position. So it would be the back line. Maybe instead of Inigo Martinez, it could be, for example,
That
Ronald
that
Araujo.
this is a very defensive starting 11, though.
Well, you think so? I mean, like because you take
I don't know.
advantage
I
of the
mean,
of the fullbacks.
first of all, and I'm glad you said later in the season because I don't see how Xavi makes Inigo Martinez be running out a 3-man defense after his injuries in the now in the preseason. But I mean, it's not a bad idea. Again, I can't tell you for sure it's gonna work, and I can't tell you that that's a crappy formation or starting 11. I just again options. You need to have options. Maybe
Yeah.
against a very defensive team, you run out something similar to this. Even though I think this is pretty defensive, you will probably have to get Romeo or Frankie off the starting 11 to get more maybe like Gundogan, in my opinion. But
Mhm.
again, this can work. I mean, it depends on who you're facing, and it's good to have options like this. You don't have to run the 4-3-3 that we used to run before or the
Yeah.
4-4-2 we've been running. It gives you
Yeah.
options. But
Hmm.
I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing that. It wouldn't be. I don't. I
And
don't. I don't think Joao Felix starts though.
yeah, you okay? So you think that he's just going to be on the bench for the
At least maybe like the first couple games.
okay?
I think.
No, but I'm saying this like maybe like in a month or two when both of the
Yeah.
players are
Yeah. No.
settled.
It all depends on the form.
What would be like Barcelona's like ideal lineup
Who
in the
knows?
coming season?
Maybe Ferran Torres keeps going off, and then
Yeah.
he earns himself starter minutes, and Jamal keeps going off, and Rafinha kind of falls to that backup winger. So I mean,
Okay.
this could work. Again, it's
Yeah.
all about having possibilities and
Yeah,
options.
it could. Yeah, being honest, it could work. But guys, let's now look at the league table. Because actually, Real Madrid they won
Yeah,
their
two
game.
one, right?
Yeah, they won 2-1 against Getafe. But what, bro, like the amount of help that Real Madrid gets from the referees. I don't know if you were able to see the play, but there's this
No,
one
I
play
wasn't able
where
to.
yeah, it's just Jerome. I mean, it was Getafe. Getafe got absolutely robbed in that game. Real Madrid. Oof. It reminds me of the 2016-2017 La Liga season. But as you can see, Real Madrid are 4 for 4. They've 12 points. Barcelona with 7. So we do need to win this game because if we win this game, we go up to 10. You know, a 2 point margin between both teams. And you have to remember the last time we played Osasuna away from home. Do you remember that clutch Rafinha goal where we won 2-1? It was like right
Yeah,
before the World Cup.
yeah. It
Mm-hmm.
was it was the. I'm trying to think I remember something else happening in that game.
Lewandowski red card because of like the
Yeah,
nose.
yeah.
Yeah,
There you go. It
yeah.
was against Osasuna. I thought it was against Sevilla for some reason.
No, no, it was against
Yeah,
Osasuna.
I
Yeah.
remember. Yeah, and then he like
Mm-hmm.
flicked off the
Yeah.
ref.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I remember that. He got like he how many games did he get off for doing?
He got like three. He got
Yeah,
3 games for that, and it's crazy. Like, well, Fede Valverde for Real Madrid, he punches a player and he doesn't get a single match suspended.
yeah, yeah,
Okay, whatever. But regarding Osasuna, like Osasuna, they're also in good form.
yeah.
They've won two of the 3 games, and they lost one. But as you can see, the head-to-head record is much in our favor. 15 wins compared to
Yeah.
2, and so Barcelona they are the heavy favorites for this game. As you can see
I
the
really
probability.
one thing that I'm looking at the table right now.
Yeah.
Girona, I know at the start of the season, I'm happy for them. They're getting Pablo Torre from us, now they're getting
Uh-huh.
Eric Garcia.
Yeah.
Like I would like to see them finish maybe top 8. I would like that.
Yeah, finish in the top half of the table. It'd be amazing if they could get like European football, for example.
I would love that for them. They're I
Hmm.
mean
Yeah. Yeah,
they're been in the spotlight, so I mean it'll be interesting. And
yeah,
Eric
definitely.
Garcia could really become a starter in that team. So
Okay. But guys, now we're going to be moving on to something different. Barcelona have officially announced their third kit. As you can see, that's our third kit. I don't know about you, but this can give me some of like Roma vibes where Barcelona they go away and with that blue kick and they
yeah, like it
absolutely
reminds me
crumble.
when was the year 2011 when they had those kids? When was it?
Oh
Well,
yeah, we must say I think it was like 2010 to like
yeah,
2011 like around
I
there.
remember like a similar color. I mean, I like them. I like them.
Yeah.
They're nice. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a nice color. I think maybe well actually like these are some more photos. You can see right here.
Lewandowski
with that.
should probably spend more time in training instead of dancing in TikTok.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
if you guys haven't seen that, go check out the Barca TikTok. But
Yeah.
yeah,
But I actually like the
I like
different
them.
contract,
I
like
like
the
them.
blue and the red. But that's nice.
I like them.
Hmm. But lastly, but before we round off, I have a match prediction. Well, how do you think the game is gonna end tomorrow?
Before I do match predictions, there's this guy on TikTok
Yeah.
that I was scrolling through earlier today. I forgot his name. Yeah, he knows ball, and he was saying, yeah, I don't know if he's Portuguese or if he's like a fan of like Portugal and stuff like that. He
Okay.
was we know that Joao Felix played at Benfica before going to Atletico Madrid,
Yeah.
and he said something very interesting. Joao Felix has not played in a team that plays attacking football since Benfica. Atletico Madrid does not play attacking football. Chelsea didn't do so at the moment that Joao Felix was there. So Joao Felix really hasn't had that play style since Benfica, and that's when he was a highly touted player that made a big move to Atletico Madrid. So no matter where they play him, whether he plays left wing or a draw or maybe like a center forward, I have no idea where he's gonna play, but he's playing in a very different style. And that guy is very. I gotta find his name. He's very excited about Joao Felix in Barca. I
Okay.
know many of us don't share his same emotions for that, but maybe playing attacking football again for Joao Felix might be what saves his career.
I mean,
So that's all I'm gonna say.
Ryan Joao Felix said this is either like a do or die because this
Yeah,
is
it
his
is. It
last
is.
chance, like
No,
at
no, it
the
is.
top.
This is all he's been asking for to play at Barcelona. So if you're not able to
Yeah.
play in your most comfortable environment, you're done.
Yeah, exactly.
So
You're
we'll see.
basically done. Like from here on out, it would be going maybe to like to Saudi or playing to a team in the mid table because like
Yeah,
at the top level, you played for Atletico Madrid, you didn't do well there. Chelsea didn't do well there, and if you fail at Barcelona, then
yeah.
that's pretty much it. But
Okay,
I
so
mean, the
yeah,
match predictions.
match predictions. Um,
That's
I'll say
the
three
predictions.
zero. 3-0.
3-0.
Yeah.
Woo. Okay. I mean,
Yeah,
Osasuna they did have a good start to the season.
yes,
Um,
and we saw how well we did against Villarreal.
yeah.
So I'll say 3-0.
3-0. Okay, I'm gonna go
Who
for
scores? Um, for scoring, I'm gonna say Lewandowski scores one.
no. Because so you think he's gonna bounce back?
I think he's gonna score. I think that stupid ass goal that he scored against Villarreal, it might have like woken him up a little bit. I don't know, but I think Lewandowski scores, and then I don't know who else, but I do have a feeling that Lewandowski scores.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go for a 1-0. I'm gonna go for a 1-0
Okay.
conservative victory. I think Barcelona are gonna continue with this like 1-0 streak.
Okay.
Osasuna, they are gonna be more offensive though, so I wouldn't be surprised if we go
That's
for
what
like
that's why I'm saying
2-1
that.
or
That's why I'm saying.
2-0 or 2-0. Well, actually, you know what? I'm gonna say 2-0. I'm gonna say 2-0
All
because
right.
I think that that's more realistic.
Anyone you think scores or just
I'm gonna go Ferran Torres.
all right. All
Ferran
right.
Torres again on the score sheet,
All right.
and I am gonna go with Gundogan. Gundogan to get the goal.
Okay.
Gundogan, because with those runs that he's gonna make inside the box, um,
All right.
I I think both of these two players are gonna get
And
on the score
again,
sheet.
Rafinha, we'll see because I really hope it's Jamal who's starting, but we'll see
Yeah,
what Rafinha does.
I mean,
I'm 90% sure that Rafinha's gonna start.
if Rafinha does start, I expect Lamine Yamal to get maybe 20 to
I
30
will say
minutes
20. Yeah.
and then in the second half because like at the same time you don't want to burn Yamal out. Like you have to remember he's still like super young. He's 16 years old
Yeah.
and he doesn't like we don't want to have him playing like every single game, but it's definitely something to be excited
And
about.
he got called up to the first team. Finally,
Yeah,
that Spain has always lacked attacking power. There you go.
definitely, definitely. It's gonna be super exciting
Yeah.
to see what he does. But guys, that was it for our match preview. What do you guys think of tomorrow's games? Who do you guys think is gonna win? Who do you think is gonna be the match scorers? And guys, also, what do you guys think of our third kit? Do you guys like it? Do you guys not like it? Would you guys have liked for it to have some changes? Guys, as always, remember like, subscribe, and comment, and we'll see you guys all in the